All right, let's bring you up to date. And we're going to now be entertained by a very talented group, Mantsim-Adze, African dancers and drummers. One of the many offerings of St. Michael's Truth Lutheran Church in Mitchellville is the African drum and dance group known as Mantsim-Adze. Mantsim-Adze means that which makes the community stronger. In the native language Akan of Ghana, Ivory Coast, and Togo. The congregation is Afrocentric in its cultural perspective and culturally diverse. Members of the dance group range in age from 16 to 64, and I'm not identifying anybody. And they also rehearse on Saturdays from noon until 2. Now, anybody can actually come and learn how to dance and drum for free as part of the ministry. And sign-up sheets are going to be available for you to sign up on. I think I'm going to actually take advantage of this because I always wanted to learn how to drum. So I want you to practice now how to say welcome. Everybody say akwaba. Akwaba. Oh, you guys are so wonderful. Or else I'm very influential, or else you're delirious at this point. You don't know what's going on. So let's bid a very wonderful welcome to this group by saying akwaba. Akwaba. Louder. Akwaba. Wonderful.
Thank you very much. Just like in the tradition, you don't start anything without, prayer to the Creator. I know we got church and state, but we want to show you how the tradition works. So please bear with us as we go through our libation. Say, I go. I want you to say, Amen. I go, and then you say, Amen. I go. I go. I go. God of our ancestors, you on whom we lean and do not fall, the God that knows our needs and does it for us. We call on you, come and help us today. Every time I pour, you also say Ashe. And Ashe means amen, the will of God, the power of God, the force of God. A God who loves us so much so you became a human being in the presence of Jesus to live and die for us so we might die and live. God, come and help us today. A God who is spirit, whom our ancestors taught us. If we wanted to say anything to you, just tell it to the wind. Because where the wind is, you are. Oh God, come and strengthen us this afternoon. Bless us, all of us. Bless our city, Bowie. Bless Prince George's County. Bless the state of Maryland. Bless these United States that seem to be disunited at this time. Bless us so we are all one people. We thank you for our ancestors. We're talking about our community ancestors. Through them we have come to learn about your peace and justice and righteousness for this world. We thank you for our community ancestors today. And now all of you, call out the names of the ancestors in our community. They fall in two categories. The ancestors that we know, and then our own personal ancestors. At this time, I want you to call out the names of the ancestors that we know, not your own personal ancestors. So call them out. John F. Kennedy, Martin Luther King, Ralph Abernathy, Malcolm X, Chief Seattle, Kwame Nkrumah. Oh God, we thank you for them. And now, God, we want to thank you for our own personal ancestors. We thank you because they were the first ones who told us stories and told us songs about you. They were the ones who took us to scripture us so we might learn your word. We thank you that their DNA runs through our bodies. And now call out those names in thankful praise to God. Call out those ancestral names. Ashe, 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 Ashe. Araba Wachika Krabase, Eko Jebu, Koto Kumsa. Oh God, we thank you. Be with us and help us. Give us your peace, give us your strength, give us unity. Ago.
You do the introduction? Don't they have a booklet?
The rhythm that is coming now is called cow dance. And this dance originated from the Fulani of West Africa. Sometimes they are referred to as Fulbe. But as you look at the dance, it'll tell you how they work with their cows. It's a celebration of how they deal with their cows.
Oja, oja, hey, oja, 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 hey, oja, I'm on way, oja, hey, oja, 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 hey, oja, oja,
as you can see, African music is not meant just to be enjoyed by listening to. It is supposed to create a motor response. So at this time, we're going to tell you maybe a couple stories. But before we do that, we will just play a drum piece. This drum piece is called Tiriba. Tiriba. And this is a drum piece that comes from the southeastern part of Guinea.
How did he do that?
I see some of our church people there. I need you to pass out that sign-up sheet so we can help everybody who wants to learn how to drum and dance. It doesn't matter where you come from. It doesn't matter what your color is. You can come and dance and learn. Can I have those? Okay, they are being passed around. Okay, long time ago. This is really long time ago. There was the hawk. Most of you who come from farm areas, you know that the hawk always tries to catch little chickens, chicklets, chicks. There's a reason for it. And the reason was that a long time ago, Sasakroma the hawk had a razor. And the rooster went to Sasakroma the hawk to borrow a razor to cut off his children's hair. And Sasakroma the hawk said, I need this, so you got to bring it back. And the rooster said, I will bring it back. But after the rooster used the razor, he put it away, but he forgot to return it to Sasakroma the hawk. And one day, one of his children, the youngest one, took the razor out of the house to play with it, and he just forgot where the razor was. And about 2 weeks later, Sasakroma the hawk called the rooster, can I have my razor back because I need to give my children a haircut? And the rooster said, sure. But when the rooster went home and went to the place where he thought he had left the razor, he couldn't find it. He asked the children, where is Sasakroma's razor? They said, we don't know. Even the little one did not even remember that he had taken it out. And so Sasakroma said, I am going to be eating your little chicks every time I see them. And since that time, the chicken, especially the hen, every time it has its chicks, it trains them. You know, when they see the hawk, just hide behind the nest or the nearest object and stay still. But after the hawk had passed, you will see them looking around for the razor. They're looking for it. Looking and looking. And that's why the hawk always goes after the chicken. And there's a song that goes to it. And so I want you all to kind of like raise your hands like this, your arm like this. You see, that's the hawk, you see? It goes up and it comes down. It goes up and it comes down. It goes up and it comes down. Sasakroma nine wo chichikukoma. Sasakroma nine wo chichikukoma. Sasakroma nine wo chichikukoma. Sasakroma nine wo. You started Sasakroma. Sasakroma nine wo chichikukoma. Sasakroma nine wo chichikukoma. Sasakroma nine wo. Sasakroma nine wo. Sasakroma nine wo chichikukoma. The song says the hawk's mother is dead, but he keeps on going after the chicks. Sasakroma nine wo chichikukoma. Yeah. Oh, it's back. It's back. It's back. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Well, since we are at it, I can tell you another story. We live in Maryland. You all know about the terrapin, right? The tortoise. You know, it's an animal in our state. You know, we've named it after some of our college teams. But if you look at the back of the terrapin, it looks like it's been patched together. It looks like it's been cracked and put together. And long time ago, it wasn't like this. But there was hunger and famine in the village where the terrapin lived. So every morning he would get up and try to go out and look for food, and he wouldn't find it. But one day he realized that the birds of the air, they were flying to a treetop, and on top of that tree lived a king. And if you could get to the treetop, you could eat any kind of food that you wanted. So one day, the terrapin stopped the birds and said, please go up there with me. And the bird said, no. And he begged and begged and begged and begged. And the bird said, how could you go since you don't have any feathers? And the therapist said, well, if each of you birds could just pluck one feather, then I could get all kinds of feathers and stick them on my body, and maybe I could fly. So all the different birds, you know, the cardinal, the blue jay, the weaver, hummingbird, all kinds, gave him a feather each. So the therapist took them on his body, and he actually could fly. So he was flying with them to the treetop, but he was thinking he was going to eat all the food. So he told the birds, when we get up there and I'm being introduced, my name is all of you. That's my name. So they got up there and everybody was introduced, and when the terrapin was introduced, his name was Mr. All of You. And the king's servants brought the food, and they said, this food is for all of you. That happened to be his name, so he ate all the food. All the French fries and the chicken and pizza and everything. He ate all the food, drank all the water. And the birds, they waited and waited and waited and waited. Nothing happened, and they realized they'd been tricked. So as they left the treetop, they took back their feathers. Give me back my feather. And so the terrapin was caught upstairs on the treetop. He didn't know how to come down. And he told the last bird, please go home and tell Mrs. Terrapin to go to the house and bring the soft things and put them around the tree, you know, like a pillow and mattress and so forth. So when I jump, I can have a soft landing. But the bird remembered what had happened and went home and told Mrs. Terrapin, your husband says, bring all the hard things, you know, like the cooking pot and the machete and the grinding stone and all of that. And the terrapin jumped and he was coming down, down, down. Boom, he hit all the hard things and his back broke into teeny tiny pieces. He almost died. But fortunately for him, there was a medicine man in his village who put all his back together. So that's why his back looks like it does today. The sign of sheets, are they being taken around? I don't see. Yeah, you need a pen. Okay, take. As people go around, don't stand there. You gotta be. Let them. Just like the music, make them make a move. Thank you. This rhythm that we're gonna play is called Pan Logo. Can you all say that Pan Logo? Pan Logo. And Pan Logo is a dance of the people of Ghana, Accra, and it's a dance that they normally would dance at the end of the harvesting season when they've got all the food and they hood away hunger and they enjoy themselves as a group of people for their hard work and for what makes them stronger and how they've been digging and plowing and hoeing and then getting the fruits as a result. So enjoy Pan Logo. Everybody, bring your calabash, bring your calabash. Everybody, bring your calabash, bring your calabash. Everybody, tele juloni, ayinye, alon tele juloni, kapepe enye, alubalu, logo logo ligi mao mao, alubalu, logo logo ligi mao mao, alubalu, logo logo ligi, alon tele juloni, ayinye, alon tele juloni, kapepe enye, alubalu, logo logo ligi mao mao, alubalu, logo logo ligi mao mao, alubalu, logo logo ligi. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Janjo, Paro, Alubalu, logo logo ligi mao mao, alubalu, logo logo ligi mao mao, alubalu, logo logo ligi. This is how we work the land. Throw the dust away. Alon-tele juloni, ayinye, alon-tele juloni, kapepe enye. Balu balu, logo logo ligi mao mao, balu balu, logo logo ligi mao mao, balu balu, logo logo ligi mao mao, balu balu. Our time is up. We are very grateful that you listened to us and participated in what we are doing. I think it just makes our city here very strong. Our church is in Mitchellville. It's off 214 behind the Mitchellville Plaza, behind the Food Lion, behind the Food Lion off Mitchellville Plaza, 700 St. Michael's Drive. 10 o'clock, just come check it out. You might like it, but especially on Saturdays, where we can teach you how to dance. If you can walk, you can dance. Right. Just like if you can talk, you can sing. So it's important. We also teach African language. We go to Africa and all of that. So we are open, Thank you very much. Thank you.
Everybody want to stand up?